lovelies, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am taking you with me and we are going to tackle this house. First things first, we are going to have to tackle the dishes from last night. Hands up if you are guilty of not always doing the dishes. I certainly am. Although we have popped our children on a chore chart that is a rotation system, it still wasn't done. But never mind, I'm going to get to that today, and I am going to do a few other jobs around the house. It's amazing how messy the house gets when you don't pick it up in the evening, but I hope it gives you the motivation that you need today. And if you are new here, hello, my name is Michelle. I am a mum to 3 gorgeous children. I live in sunny Queensland, Australia with my husband Chris and our 3 beautiful kids, and here on my channel I make cleaning videos, 1 to motivate me and 2 hopefully motivate you as well. So if these are the videos that you like to watch, then I would love for you to join my YouTube family and click that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any videos of mine. Also click the bell notification. But I'm going to stop rambling. It's currently 8:47 and I've dropped the kids off and we are going to tackle the cleaning today. So no more chatting from me, let's get cleaning. So I am starting off this clean with me by popping on my mop slippers. Now I wear these in most of my videos and I just get them from a local discount store. You can also get them on Amazon, and I am making myself a cup of tea too. I didn't get a second one this morning, so I am going to let that brew there while I'm just going to tidy up. It is a bit of a disaster in here. You will see that I had made a curry last night, so there's all curry in the pot, and now I'm just getting my cleaning caddy out. I shared this with you the other day, and I'm just popping in the products that I'll be needing today. Some of the products I didn't end up doing because I didn't end up getting it around to some of the rooms, but I love carrying this caddy with me because that way I'm not jumping in and out of cupboards. I am just got to use what's in there.
I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm crazy, but something in my mind tells me it's easy to make it come around. I think you want me the same way I want you, almost so easy. Baby, there ain't nobody like you. No, it's true. Could do the things you do just like you. Baby, there ain't nobody like you. Do you feel the same? Cause I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you feel the same? Cause I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe?
So I'm just going to pop these few things away, and then I'm going to come back to the stovetop and spray it with the Method Degreaser. I love this stuff. I'm just letting it sit there for a good 5 minutes, just like I've left this Method Antibac to sit for 5 minutes as well and do its magic, and then I just wipe it down with a damp cloth. but I love the smell of the Method rhubarb, and I find when I clean the house with it, it just makes me want to keep on cleaning because it smells so good. I absolutely love it. And then I'm going to head into the butler's pantry and have a good look at this bin. This is a bin that needed to be emptied and it wasn't, and because the recycle bin was down in the laundry soaking, everything has fallen on the top, and I cannot believe this is just a day's worth of rubbish. It's so gross, and it's just it's disgusting. But as you would know, I've mentioned before, we are soon to be having a Belfast farmhouse sink in here, so this will all be changing. I still will be keeping this bin, but I cannot wait for this area and these cabinets to be finished painting so they don't have these marks on it, and then to do the strips. Oh, I'm just so excited about getting this done, so ignore what it looks like at the moment. And I've also sprayed the degreaser in there to just let it sit for a while so it really eats away at all that gunky stuff in there. And now I'm just going to stack the dishwasher that was not stacked the night before, and I'm going to pop that on. I try to wipe down my refrigerator every day because I've mentioned in my last video, it's constantly covered in fingerprints. I love this fridge, but because there's no handles, it is just covered with prints. And here is the little section where the water comes out. It's the little tray, and oh my goodness, this always gets gross. There's always water dripping. It's just the most disgusting little trap of grossness. Is that even a word? So I just gave that a little bit of a wipe over as well. I like this stainless steel cleaner. This is from Koala Eco, and it's a natural one, and it just works a treat on here. And then I'm just going to wipe up these breadcrumbs from under the toaster, and then I'm going to spray this area also with the Method rhubarb to let it sit and work its magic. And you probably saw in the background before that Lola was up on the bench. The cats jump up on this area all the time. It's probably because we keep their biscuits there, but I do wipe over the benches even before I cook because I never know if they have jumped up on the bench tops. They could have even jumped up on the island. So please be aware that I do wipe it over, although it is kind of gross that they do jump up on the benches. I do make sure I wipe over before we cook.
And our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us.
So I have brought my bin down to the laundry tub in my laundry, and I'm just going to give them both a clean out with the Fairy Antibac dishwashing liquid, and I'm using boiling water as well to give them a good clean. And then any marks that I cannot get off with this little Dishlex wand, I'm going to use that magic eraser that you can see there, and they are brilliant to get little marks off. But I love this trough. We actually got this laundry tub off Facebook Marketplace. It reminds me of my grandma's laundry, and I just love it. So this was one of the things that I wanted in my laundry when we made it over. And here's sweet little Bonnie. She came in to give me a hug, and then she freaked out because I had the rubber gloves on and ran off. So yep, she wasn't a fan, but there she is. That was Miss Bonnie. So now I am in Izzy's bedroom, and I'm going to strip her bedding, and I'm just going to remove all of her doona cover and her bed sheets. Pearl, our border collie, sleeps on the end of her bed, and she does have a little blanket which you will see hanging out on the clothesline that she lays on top of her bed, but I like to give her doona cover a good wash every week as well. And then whilst I've airing it out, I'm going to do this in every room. I'm going to strip the bedding and then air it out. I'm going to give the bed head and the bed sides a dust over, and then go along with a wet damp cloth with some of the Method Rhubarb Antibac and just wipe it over, because as I mentioned before, I love the smell of that, and it smelled nice and fresh. And what you saw me spraying on my mattress is the fluffy crease release fabric refreshener. I love the smell of this one, and I just sprayed that on all the mattresses today to freshen them up. So in my room today, I am going to not wash the quilt cover or the doona cover. Because we have a top sheet, I feel like it doesn't get dirty, and because we don't have a dog sleep in our bed, we have their cats, which they sleep on that little pink rug that my mum got me for Easter. So that is why that rug sits on my bed. My cats love that. So I am not going to wash the quilt cover and the doona cover today. I wash that every 2 weeks. In summer, I normally wash it every week because obviously it's a lot hotter in summer here, but during winter, yeah, I give that a wash every couple of weeks. Or if it does look like it needs a wash, then I certainly will wash it. And it's time to say goodbye to those daisies, the mums that I got from Aldi a few weeks ago. They lasted so long, so I need to, in the grocery shop this week, get some more so I can pop them beside the bed. I love having fresh flowers beside our bed.
Do I ever cross your mind? Maybe what we had is so hard to find. Wish I could go back.
And last off is Will's room, and I'm going to strip his bed, and he has Bonnie sleep on his bed, so I am definitely going to be washing his quilt cover. And poor old Lola, she was trying to find a comfy spot, and every time she'd get comfy, I would move her out of her room, but I ended up popping my dressing gown on my bed, so I popped her in there. But I felt really horrible because she was trying to find a really cozy spot, and every time she found one, I would just move that doona and strip the bed, so I felt really sorry for her.
It's been like a year since we're together. you feel a feeling a whole lot better. I keep asking why. I have really tried. Other sleepless nights, I counted hours. Gotta move on, but I lost my powers. I keep asking why. Now I'm asking why.
So I gave the dogs blankets that sit on the kids' beds, and I gave them a wash. You could have seen the blanket in the background of my intro, and I had popped that on and I forgot to press play to film. So I'm just popping on an Omo pod in here, and I'm washing my flannelette sheets and Isabel's satin pillowcase and our satin pillowcase in this wash, so the pillowcases are dry by the end of the day. And then I'm also going to pop in some of this Comfort Tropical Crush. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. I love it, and I'm putting it on a hot wash as well, so it really cleans the sheets. And to wash the dogs' blankets, I use some of the Pino Clean disinfectant, and I also use the antibacterial Downy fabric softener, which I found in Coles, just so it killed any germs on the dogs' blankets. And here I've let that degreaser really soak, and everything came off really well, and I'm just going to give out the bin area a really good clean, and then I'm going to hand wash the rest of these dishes in the sink.
I keep on thinking about the words.
Here is a sneak peek of what I'm going to be tackling in my next video. Look at that cupboard. I'm embarrassed. That is the most unorganized cupboard I have in my house. I swapped everything around in here, and it's never worked since I swapped it. And I was just sharing with you there that I was growing some mint. My stepmom who lives here gave me some mint out of her garden, and I decided to pop it in some water, and it started to grow roots. So I need to plant that in my garden, but I was super proud that I have been able to propagate that. And now I'm just going to pop on some rubber gloves and fill up the sink with just some Aldi dishwashing liquid. It's the Antibac, and wash up these dishes. And on my cast iron pot, I'm not sure if you're meant to use that, but I always give it a final scrub with a magic eraser. I'm not sure if I meant to do that, so if I'm not, please comment and let me know. But I find it really cleans out that cast iron really well.
You're faking it. How long will you keep playing it? I'm hoping, I'm wishing that one day you listen so we can connect again. I'm feeling the purpose. I know we're not perfect, but my soul is reaching out. I'm gonna hand you the truth, hand you the truth.
Now, I also mentioned in my intro that the children have a roster system to do the washing up. Now, this has only just started in the last month or so, and to be quite honest, I haven't stuck on top of it, and I promised myself that I would. And I must admit, when they were doing it, it was great. In the evenings, I didn't have to worry about doing it, and it gave them a chore as well. I would love to know, what type of jobs do your kids do around the house? My children are 17 in August, 15 and 12, and they do a lot less than what I did as a child, but I am a stay-at-home mum, and my mum and dad both worked full-time. So I would love to know what you think. They do keep their rooms tidy. If I was to ask them to strip their beds so I could wash them, they would. They're very good like that. And if I ask them to empty the bins, but do you have a roster system, or do you just like ask the kids to do things? I would love to know. And if you do, I'd love to know what the ages of your kids are as well. Am I lenient on my kids, or I don't know? I would love to know.
Froze up by you, taking me by surprise. Word has it, what word has it? Whisper through the grapevine. Word has it, what word has it? Whisper through the grapevine. You fade out.
So I've let the beds air out for a good hour or so. So now I'm just going to pop the sheets back on the bed, and these are fresh flannelette sheets. And as I've mentioned before, I love bright flannelette sheets. It just reminds me of my childhood. I don't have pattern sheets in the summer, but there's something about winter pattern sheets and I just love them. I don't know, are you the same? But let me know if you are. I forgot to mention that with the kids' chores, they are to make their beds, they are to keep their floors tidy, they are to keep like their dirty clothes in the dirty clothes basket, hang their towels up, they unpack the dishwasher. Isabel always feeds the dogs at night. Olivia and William kind of take turns on feeding the cats. Taking the rubbish down is one of the kids' jobs that they must do. Clearly they did not do it the night before. So they do chores, but I was more like, what type of chores do your kids do after school, on the weekends? I would love to know. And before I go and make Will's bed, I heard the washing machine ding downstairs, so I have gone down to swap this load over and pop another load of sheets on. This day was kind of like overcast and sunny, so I didn't want to do a whole lot of washing, and I've mentioned in my video before that the basket behind me, the little 3-1, I keep the sheets there, so if I need to do a load of them, I will do them if I don't have the chance to do it all in the one day, because we do have a second set of sheets.
situation.
And that's the rest of the sheets down the hallway that I'm going to pop in these baskets, and the couple of boxes that down the hallway are also some toys that my nephew plays with when he visits, and there's some pillows I need to pop in the linen cupboard that I didn't get to today, but I popped away that evening. But today was a Tuesday and I really wanted to get the sheets cleaned on this day for the Organised Mum method. She does Clean Sheet Tuesday, and I wanted to get back into that system of washing everyone's sheets on a Tuesday. Out in the kitchen now, and the dishwasher's finished, and I'm just going to pop them away. As you can see, I do not have a sink in my kitchen. When we designed this, Chris really wanted the sink in the butler's pantry, so if the dishes weren't done, we could just easily close the door. But as you could see at the beginning of this video, if the dishes aren't taken from the kitchen stove or the island, the kitchen is still messy. I originally wanted to pop my sink out here in the middle of the kitchen, but I've opted not to and to keep it in the butler's pantry. So if you've ever wondered why I don't have a sink in the main part of my kitchen, that is why. So I'm going to spray over the dining table with the Method Anti-Bac and let that sit for a bit. And whilst it's sitting for a bit, I am going to straighten up the living room and give it a quick dust. It is by no means a deep clean in here. I am going to be lifting up the sofa covers and giving it a good clean under there. I only washed the sofa covers probably 2 or so weeks ago, so I try to wash them in about a month, every 2 months, or if they're looking really shabby, then I'll definitely throw them in the wash. That's what I love about these IKEA Ektorp sofas. So I'm just going to give everything a quick dust over, and there's some washing that I needed to fold. There wasn't much, only a few little things from yesterday that hadn't dried a lot, and that there is another spot that I need to tackle. This was the little homework station, and I am desperate to clean that, so you'll be seeing that in a upcoming Organize and Clean With Me video. I'm just going to pop a few of these things away as well into the kids' rooms and into my room as well. But as you could see, there wasn't much because it was just a few little things that did not dry yesterday. So in this basket is all the dirty dish rags, tea towels, and the placemats on the kitchen, on the dining table that we use. So I'm just taking them down, and these are all the coat hangers that I had hanging those clothes, and this is where I keep the coat hangers too when I iron the kids' uniforms. I've been really enjoying ironing of late because of Vic from the Clutter Free Zone. Yes, I've mentioned Vic so much of late, but I just love her channel. I haven't yet gone into ironing after every wash. I used to do that, and I really want to become that person again. I kind of iron as I go, so you might see ironing in videos soon. I think I'm going to really want to get that going. She has really motivated me to iron. But yes, I was kind of ironing as I was going as well with the kids' uniforms, and I would be frustrated and flustered in the mornings. But now every Saturday or every Sunday, I make sure the kids' uniforms are all ironed and prepped, and that's where I hang them when I'm ironing. And here is the area again, the fireplace. We have had the fire on because it's been freezing here, and that little Makita blower, we use it just to kind of get it started. I saw on an Instagram post where you could have a little blower that you plug into the wall, and then Chris said, why don't you just use the little Makita blower? But when I do it, I don't get stuff everywhere. When Chris does it, all the ash blows out. And this is the reason why I am not vacuuming in my room today. So now I'm just going to vacuum all the kids' rooms with the Shark vacuum. I like to at least do the Shark vacuum once a week in the kids' bedrooms and our bedroom for a deep vacuum.
Vision, we held on to so tight. To me it was clear, but you lied to me. Now I keep thinking, was I wasting my time letting you into my life? You brought out the best in me. We had everything we needed. You put me aside and turned out the lights for no reason. Was it a make-believe? Something you never needed? What was it all for? I don't know you anymore. We go back, we go back, we go back, we collide. Losing track, even God knows I'm trying. Dangerous, selfish ways to love me more these days. We go back, we go back, we go back, we collide. We go back, we go back, we go back, we're colliding. Losing track, even God knows I'm trying. Was it all make-believe? Something you never needed? Or was it a thought? I don't know yet anymore. We go back, we go back, we go back, we collide.
And it was getting super hot, so I had to tie my hair up. Izzy's room looks messy. It's because she's got some clothes there my sister gave her that she needs to pop away. And I did mention before that she is my little hoarder of collector of things. She has her room jam-packed. That's why I did not vacuum under her bed, because she has boxes galore of things, keepsakes. She keeps every little keepsake, whereas William and Olivia are not as sentimental as Isabel. And I must admit, I used to be the same as Izzy. I was so sentimental, I would keep everything, and I've kind of stopped doing that, and I get rid of a lot of things now. But I'm not going to stop her from getting rid of things. As long as she keeps her room neat and tidy, then I don't really have a problem. And now I'm just going to tackle the living room with the Shark vacuum, and I'm not getting under the sofas. Again, as I said, I'm going to be doing a deep clean in here, but I did notice that there are some spots on the rug here in the living room. This rug I got from Kmart, and I love it, and it wasn't expensive. It was great, but it shows up kind of every mark. I think I need to get one of those Bissell carpet cleaners. If you've got one and you recommend one and you think they're good, or you've got a carpet cleaner, let me know what one you like. But I just love using this Dr. Beckham carpet cleaner. It works a treat for little spots on the floor.
Not sorry that I'm no help, 'cause I'm full of myself. Boy, don't you worry, you'll find someone who wants you back, but that is not me. I'ma be that girl to the end. It don't really matter what you do. Guess I have to tell you again, 'cause you haven't got the news. Boy, you really need to understand that I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, I don't wanna be your girlfriend. All I wanna stay with my girlfriend's girlfriend. So I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, 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 no. Girlfriend. No, 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 no. Girlfriend. No, 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 no. Girlfriends. So I don't wanna be your girlfriend. No, 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 no. I don't really have time for you, boy. I don't wanna hear anything more. Boy, you really need to understand that I'm not your girlfriend. I just wanna be up in the club, but my girls, yeah, sipping that pub. Never worry about love, 'cause I'm not your girlfriend. Yeah, and I never wanna be your...
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this video gave you the motivation that you needed today. And if you are after more cleaning motivation, I am going to pop a cleaning playlist up on the screen. It has hours more of cleaning motivation to keep you motivated for the day. But I really appreciate you clicking on my video today. And before you leave, I would love for you to make sure that you have subscribed to my channel so you do not miss out on any videos. But I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.